I'm finishing up putting together my watercolor that I worked on. I was using these and had a lid on top, and it really was a bust. So I'm using contact lens cases, and I'm just transferring my watercolors into them, and I have a couple more that I found. So I'm going to finish transferring these into these, and then this case is too small. I'm thinking about this case, and then I'm not sure yet, but then I'm thinking about adding some color swatches to the tops so I know which color is which. So that's what we're doing this morning while I finish my overnight oats breakfast and drink my coffee in this pretty mug. So let me know if you have any questions. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you enjoy this calm morning together. I think these are both blues, so I'm going to put them in here. That one's gross and dirty. So I'll put them in here. Apparently I used that one. I need to clean it. I was using a micro spatula for this last time, so let me grab that. This is from bookbinding. Of course you can use whatever you have, but this seemed to work well. I was trying to decide if I should get it wet or not, but I might just see if they'll scrape out. But they might not. I think I need to get them wet first. You know? While I'm at it, let's see. I think that one's done. I think I transferred that one. I think those are the only two left. But I'll double check if I have any more. I think I got them all, but I'll double check in a second. While I'm waiting for those to wake up so I can transfer them better into here, I think I'm gonna work on getting some watercolor paper and making little colored labels so I know what is in each of them. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see. Here's my green. I'm gonna wake this one up to some water so it's more easily transferable, and then I'll put that in that one. Okay, so I'm gonna set that aside, and I'm gonna work on getting some circles cut for these. So I'm just gonna take a clean cap and trace it, and I'll do some swatches of each of these. It would be nice to have clear lids because then you can kind of see your place a little bit better. Let's see. Actually, I have this paper. I am guessing it's not watercolor. It's definitely not watercolor paper, but it's drawing paper, and that's gonna work just fine. In fact, sometimes I like painting better on drawing paper. I don't know why. Well, just probably because of the kind of watercoloring I do is not detailed, so I don't really need really fancy watercolor paper. Okay. So I'm gonna draw some circles. These are not gonna be that big. You know what? I have something that might work better for this that I've been holding on to. Does this look familiar to anybody? That'll actually be a good size. Anyone know what this is? I do. Do you? All right, I'm gonna just do what I said and trace 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. I'll just do more. The swatches are gonna be pretty small. I'm gonna cut them so that these lines aren't showing. Well, I don't know if it's even gonna work, but I guess we'll see. So I'm going to make my swatches. I'll start with these. I do need to refresh my watercolors because I'm out of some of them. And let's see, I want to find a small brush since these are so little. I'll do this one. It really doesn't, I think I'm thinking about this too much. All right, I'll just do this one. Okay, that looked better in my head. Let me get a different brush. I need a smaller one, but not super small. You know what? I think I'm gonna get it wet first. This paper is just not doing it for me. Here, let's try something else. Let's try this paper. Okay, that's fine. It's really not that big of a deal. You know, sometimes you gotta remind yourself it really doesn't matter that much. Okay. Great. This is gonna be just fine. Okay, so those look, all right, this seems silly all of a sudden, and I probably don't even need to do this, but sometimes the darker colors are hard to see which is which. Those are more obvious. These are kind of obvious too, but we'll do these anyway. These are two of my favorite colors. See if I can zoom in. I think it's fuchsia and magenta. Let's see, these are the watercolors I use. This one, oh, Purple Lake. I think my friend got this one for me. And I don't have the other one because I ran out of it, but I do have it written down somewhere, but I'm pretty sure it's fuchsia or magenta, probably magenta. But I could be wrong, actually. Okay. this is easy. We'll see if I end up using them. And then let's see what's in here. That one I think is burnt sienna. Or burnt umber maybe. Let's see. No, I don't really know. Maybe I should. Oh, but yeah, I think it is burnt sienna. But part of this process is maybe I should actually label my colors so I know what is what. That would be smart. This one's probably Purple Lake. Clearly I'm very organized with my colors. This one looks like the other one, but it's different. It is fun seeing them laid out like that. Okay, so those are the 6 that I have in my kit so far. And let's see how these are going. Are they awake enough? Did they wake up? Let me set this aside. I like how that's going. And then let's zoom back out and see if I can get some of this paint into here so that I don't let it go to waste. And I can use it. So let's get my micro spatula and see. Yep, this is the blue, one of the blues. Let's see if it comes out more. Oh yeah, okay. That's satisfying. Here we go. There's some leftover in there, but you know what? I could put that to use. I like to use every last little bit of paint because really you don't need much. Push that, go on, go. It's not quite fitting in there, but I'll smash it down eventually. And then let me clean this off. Thanks for joining. Go ahead and give this video a like so more people can find it. Is that how it works? I don't know. Here's the other blue. Is it intense blue? Probably. These are great watercolors to start with if you're on a watercolor journey. So let's get this one into here. So I'll have 2 blues side by side. I'm just trying to scrape the bottom. That one's not coming out quite as easily, but I think I'll just get my brush and just get it out with my brush. There we go. Got it. So I'll have some left over in there too, but I'll use that for painting later. All right, so I'm gonna get this back out and do a swatch of these. Pretty sure this is indigo, which is also one of my favorites. Looks really dark right now. And then I have my green left to do. We'll see if I can peel that out. Would have been nice if I kept track of. I think I can figure it out. Okay. So this green is gonna go in this spot. Oh yeah. Just get some more out with my brush. All right, so there's a little left in there, but I'll save it. And then let's do one last swatch. Of the green. I'm gonna guess this one is intense green. Let me know if you want, once I figure out what these are called, let me know if you want me to tell you later somehow, because I know I made a list somewhere and I just saw it the other day, but I don't have it on me right now. All right, so let's see how it's all looking together. And I'm gonna drink some coffee. these contact lens cases are just so great because they're inherently leak proof. That's how they're made, because that's their whole purpose, is to keep the contact solution in there. Okay, so these clearly don't, oh, they almost fit in there, but they're not going to work. I have this one. I like its sturdiness. It's kind of gross on the inside and probably wouldn't be, I don't know if I paint it or something, not with watercolors, with acrylic or something, just to protect it. But let's see if they fit, because wouldn't that be fun? And then once I clean this one, that'll fit 1, 2, 3. I definitely am gonna have more eventually, but that's a pretty good fit. Whoop. Maybe, I don't know, I could line it with something. Ooh, okay, this might be the one. This might be the case. And then I can, actually, I could get really fancy, put them in a certain order, and then put my labels on the other side so that they line up. Or I could put the labels, cut them out, stick them to the bottom, so when I pull this out, I know what color's here and here. Okay, there's some options like that. All right, well, I'm gonna let these dry. I'm going to paint later with some of this leftover paint before I officially use this. And I just have, you don't get rid of this paint. Use it. There's so much here. I went live yesterday on YouTube, since I'm talking about it, with literally just what's in this plastic bin, and I painted for like 30 minutes with just that paint and Sumi ink. But I painted all of that with just a tiny bit of ink, paint rather. I painted, here's my new notebook. I painted, let's see, somewhere in here. I painted way back here, did I? I don't know, let's see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Painted all of this. And I painted on this paper too. So I barely had any paint in it, but it goes a long way. All right, thanks for watching.